up on this episode of Small Town Big Deal.
We're going to the county fair where magic is in the air.
Okay, got it right there. Ah!
We find out kids aren't the only ones that ride carousels.
And just when you think you've seen it all, this fair has a contest that truly shakes things up.
Welcome to Small Town Big Deal.
We've traveled across the country and firmly believe that the people in small towns are the hands that keep America strong.
So join us, Rodney Miller,
And Jann Carl,
as we show you the great things these people do on Small Town Big Deal. We're in Imperial, California. The model here? Where the sun spends the winter.
It's in the southeast corner of California in a county with the same name. It's about a 2-hour drive east of San Diego and just 15 miles north of the Mexican border.
And when the weather is this nice in the winter, it's the perfect time to host the county fair. Welcome to Small Town Big Deal. I'm Rodney Miller.
And I'm Jann Carl. You know, there's so much to love about the fair. The rides, the food, the entertainment, so much. I'm not even sure where to start.
But you know, Jann and I both love kids and livestock. So our first stop, the livestock barn. Months of preparation has led these FFA, 4-H, and Grange members from 8 different high schools to the Mid-Winter Fair Fiesta.
Emily Callens is the FFA advisor and ag teacher at Imperial High School, and we're not sure who's more anxious, the students or Emily.
I am so nervous. My stomach gets all worked up, and the night before show, I don't sleep well.
She's living in a trailer just like a few feet from here the whole week.
I love it so much, I just can't leave. I want to be here.
2 of her students that are competing, Jose Noriega, president of the chapter, and John Goodspeed, vice president, are good friends but are going head-to-head in the swine showmanship class.
I'm showing Agnes. She's a pure white pig. She's 256 pounds.
You like Agnes.
I do. She's one of my best pigs yet.
What makes her the best?
Her body, she's really big. She's really buff. She has a big belly on her. She has a nice attitude.
You almost say it like, romantically.
Romantically, she's my girl. Okay. But just for a period of time.
Jose may have love on his side, but John has the benefit of experience.
I've been around here for a little bit, 4 years of the FFA. This is going to be my last year.
So do you love the organization?
I love the organization. That's
do you
my
like
whole
coming
life.
to the fair?
It's the best part of the year.
So now, Jose, you think you're going to get him in showmanship?
I know I'm going to get him in showmanship. Now that's our time to shine. This is our time to show how much control we have over our animal. I'm sure I'll have no problem beating Jose.
You were just egging him on.
Let the competition begin.
Jose has problems right off the bat. 256 pounds of a slumbering sow.
John's got a jump on Jose. He's already applying show sheen for that show ring shine.
Finally, Jose gets Agnes to shake a leg, but their class is already being called.
It's showtime. Good luck, buddy.
Jose is not far behind, but then Agnes bolts to the ring.
Anyone who thinks livestock showing is easy has never done it.
Finally, they're headed in.
Good luck, boys. You're going to do great.
The show ring looks a little chaotic.
It can be, and you're never quite sure what the judge is looking for.
Emily keeps a close eye from the sidelines. After prepping since the fall, it all comes down to just a few minutes.
And this judge was so quick, it felt like he picked his winners in just seconds. Oh man, they didn't win.
Wait, they're being dismissed?
But I'm pretty sure John still beat Jose.
Oh my gosh. He's the most competitive person I know. Are you a sore loser?
Yeah, absolutely. No bones about it.
Should we go see our guys?
Let's go see them.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, we were rooting for you, but what happened out there?
Well, it just didn't go the way we hoped. The judge, in his mind, we were a little too close or too far at times. Just out of his perspective, we just weren't the top pigs today.
I was struggling with putting it closer to the judge. Mine kept on the fences, kept going around.
I hate to admit, but the girls were really good.
The girls beat us this year. So.
They're looking at me with the evil eye, right? Oh, now I'm getting the back turn.
Thank you so much, Jose. I like you better all the time.
Hard as it was to leave the livestock barns, it was time to say goodbye and venture out to other parts of the fair.
Welcome to the fair! Rodney, lunchtime! Every year, the Mid-Winter Fair Fiesta has a different theme. Last year, it was Tropical Nights. Another year, it was Born in the USA.
And this year, it's Experience the Magic. And you can't do that without a magician.
Well, Santiago here has a little bit of a soft spot, so let me show you what I mean, all right? See that spot right there? Got it.
This is Godfrey the Magician. He's a comedy magician.
Okay, all right, blow! Whoa! The crowd goes wild! You got one on your ear there. Hold on there. Okay, got it right there. Ah! Oh, man!
Then, one of my favorite tricks, those Chinese rings.
1, 2. Isn't that cool? Reach in the top hole. Grab that bottom ring. Pull it out. Slam it back on there. Hold the 2 rings like this. Let's see how you did. Oh, you're fast. Wow.
Rodney was like a kid watching Godfrey, so I asked him to do a few tricks just for us after the show.
So hold up your hand. All right, very good. So this one's Clarence. And this one here is Desmeralda. Okay, so close your hand up. Hold on tight. All right, good.
Okay.
Now Clarence loves
Desmeralda.
It's Desmeralda. I made that name
that
up years ago.
I like that.
Clarence loves Desmeraldas. Mine's gone. Open up your hand. Open up your hand.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, now your turn. Hold up your hand. All right, you get both the rabbits.
Okay.
Okay, in one hand, just in one
okay.
hand. All right, now, are you familiar with rabbits' habits?
Uh-oh.
They're done? Okay,
Yes, I do
open up
believe
your
so.
hand. Let's see what happened. Go ahead. Let's see.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh! How did you do that?
Next up, a card trick that blew us away. Jan picked a card, she signed it, then I signed it. It was the 3 of clubs. Then Godfrey had me cut the cards wherever I wanted. He says that our card will be on top. If not, he promised a surprise.
Let's look and see. It's your lucky day. You get a prize. It's a good prize, too. Don't worry.
Okay.
Look, my hands are empty. See right here, inside this wallet, is a zippered up compartment.
Oh my god.
And inside the zippered compartment is an envelope.
Oh, no
It
way.
says prize ooh, and that's because you guys go.
This is just
You guys go ooh. Very good, very good. Okay, now
This
I'm
can't
gonna
be.
let you reach inside, take it out.
Now, how did you do that?
He's gonna be mad. He's gonna think about this the rest of the day. Oh my gosh, I love that.
Godfrey, you're good.
All right, well, thank you
Yeah.
very much. Glad you guys like it. That's great.
Godfrey certainly mastered the sleight of hand. Next, we discover the magic here is really in the land.
Then, madness breaks out at the fair. That's coming up.
It's time to man up with Massey. Take it from the dairy farmers who already have.
It's a great tractor, absolutely excellent fuel economy, and it's dependable.
CVT is great, you never have to shift.
I liked it because it goes real slow.
It makes you more productive.
They're the best performing tractor out there.
We're not just out to change your tractor. We're out to change the game. Go to manupwithmassey.com.
For 110 years, Morton Buildings has served the needs of the American farmer. Today, we continue to construct farm buildings while also offering custom stall barns, workshops, garages, and commercial facilities. From concept through completion, Morton Buildings handles every aspect of your project. Join generations of customers who've discovered the quality and dependability of a Morton building. For more information and to get started on your building project, call 800-447-7436 or visit our website at mortonbuildings.com.
Introducing the world's laziest son.
Max, you can text your friends when the lawn's done.
It's done.
On the world's fastest lawnmower.
Well, go do the dishes then.
Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
Jen, I don't know how he does this.
I don't either, but just keep trying. But you know, Godfrey is not the only thing that's magical around here.
That's right. The real magic happens in the dirt.
This is the Imperial Valley beyond the fairgrounds. It plays host to some of the hardest working farmland in the world. 2/3 of all winter crops in the United States are grown right here.
Its farmland covers an area about half the size of Rhode Island and yields over 100 different commodities. But with just 3 inches of rain a year, it all seems like magic.
So we're taking an excursion to find out how farmers in the small communities here get so much from so little.
So I hear the saying here is that we grow everything from A to Z.
From asparagus to zucchini, yeah, pretty much.
First, we meet Larry Cox. He farms about 3,300 acres.
So we harvest lettuce and broccoli and cauliflower and celery basically from Thanksgiving to the 1st of April. And then we have spring crops like bull bunions and cantaloupes and watermelon and tomatoes. And then we also have the citrus that harvest in the fall. And then we bale alfalfa pretty much year round.
It's like a smorgasbord.
Yeah, we have 365 days a year farming here.
And year-round farming is possible because of a warm climate and an abundance of water from the nearby Colorado River.
It's all gravity fed from the Colorado River. We're probably about 140 feet below sea level here.
Wow.
And so it comes all gravity flow through the sand dunes, across the desert into here, and then it all ends up in the Salton Sea.
Historically, flooding from the Colorado River has deposited fertile soil in the valley. In spots, it's a mile deep.
Which helps make his crops deep with flavor.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
It is pretty nice.
That tastes really different. Really good.
That is so fresh.
Once these heads of lettuce are harvested, it's a race against the clock to keep them tasting fresh. They're packaged right here in the field.
How quickly does it have to get to the consumer?
Well, as soon as you start cutting it, it starts losing quality. Our cooler is probably 4 miles from here, so we want to get this product from here to the cooler within 30 minutes. We ship all the way to the Northeast, into Boston, into New York, into Canada, and the Southeast into Florida.
Next, Rodney and I are in pursuit of the valley's fruit.
That is so good.
I was never a big fan of grapefruit until today, and now I am.
But it's his date trees that Mark McBroom is really proud of.
Where do the date trees come from?
Well, the original date trees actually were brought in the late 1800s, early 1900s as experimental varieties from Morocco.
They're kind of exotic.
They are, and this is the only place in the United States that we grow commercial dates.
Mark says the dry climate of the Imperial Valley is ideal for growing dates.
And date trees are dioecious, meaning they have separate male and female plants.
We have to keep our male trees separate because of the pollen, and they're a gangly tree. Well, they don't behave, and they're just a typical male.
Yeah. And, but just personally, I kind of think those male trees over there are pretty nice looking.
They're unkept.
I think they're a little unruly myself.
To control the crop, pollen from the male trees will be mechanically blown onto these female flowers.
How much will one of these trees here produce?
Well, each tree will produce this size, about 200 pounds per tree. With 70 trees per acre, we should produce about 14,000 pounds.
You go, girls. And I'll tell you, a woman's work is never done around here. They really do give life and limb, especially when it comes to planting new date trees.
We actually use these offshoots or clones to replant the same tree somewhere else. They will be taken off, and if they have a root system on the bottom of them, those are the ones that we plant.
But these date trees aren't the only hard-working ladies in the Imperial Valley.
At our third stop, we find these diligent cows who really know how to get around.
And Jann's not kidding. This is a revolving milk parlor at Bullfrog Dairy Farms right in the heart of the Imperial Valley.
You might call this a carousel. We're meeting with dairy farmer Rich Van Leeuwen, whose commodity revolves around, well, revolving cows.
We have 13 different corrals, so this is pin number 10. And so we bring them in by a group. They enter one at a time.
Okay, it's like a giant carousel.
Basically, merry-go-round, yeah.
And they can't wait to get milked, obviously.
There's something about carousels that cows really like, and it's really unknown why.
They're me firsters. Me first, no me first.
Once the cows are on board, their udders are clean and hooked up. Finally, their milk is sucked out.
They may look relaxed, but like we said,
they're working hard.
They're similar to an athlete. They are working. So we don't want them to gain weight. We want them to stay thin and be doing their job, which is making milk.
Rich takes us to the center of the carousel where we find the cows are as curious about us as we are about them.
You wouldn't imagine, but you can see the cows looking at you.
They're very curious.
And they generally don't mind us down here.
Once their milk is collected, it travels through a pipe in the center of the carousel.
And you can feel it's warm because it's body temperature. People think milk is cold, but it's actually like 100 degrees because a cow runs right around 100 degrees.
I was gonna say, I just wish that when I was pumping milk, it was this easy, okay? That's all I'm saying.
After being milked, the cows exit the carousel one at a time.
The milk continues into this vat, and then it's quickly cooled.
Feel this one.
That's warm going in.
And then feel this one.
Within a minute, it's coming out and it's at 38 degrees.
And you do that because it keeps better if it's cooler.
The quicker you can cool it, the less bacteria growth that'll be, and it'll be a better product.
The farms and the communities of the Imperial Valley account for much of our nation's produce, making them vital to the food supply.
So the next time you eat a salad, there's a good chance it came from right here.
This is really good stuff.
It's time to man up with Massey. Take it from the farmers who already have.
When we were John Deere, that was in our blood. We are now colorblind. We are looking for value.
Simply just gets the job done.
I have to say, Massey opened my eyes.
This isn't your daddy's Massey Ferguson.
We're not just out to change your tractor. We're out to change the game. Go to manupwithmassey.com.
Hi, I'm Rodney Miller, host of Small Town Big Deal. I recently got wind of a way to make my pond picture perfect, and it's all thanks to my good friend Jann Rodney at Outdoor Water Solutions.
Thanks, Rodney. At Outdoor Water Solutions, we manufacture a wide range of pond products, including the windmill aeration system that you see behind me. So if your pond has moss on the top or black muck or organic matter on the bottom, then you need to look at our products.
And John, how can our viewers find out about you?
You can go to our website, which is outdoorwatersolutions.com.
Introducing the world's best neighbor. On the world's fastest lawnmower. Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
Welcome back to Small Town Big Deal.
We're in Imperial, California and back at the fair.
The theme this year, Experience the Magic.
There's nothing more magical than the miracle of birth.
You know, and that happens on farms all across America every day.
And this little guy and a lot of other little guys are part of an exhibit dedicated to a very special man. Doc's Farm, it's the first year here at the fair. Why is this so special?
Dr. James Thompson was a local veterinarian. He was killed in a plane crash last October, and he was so special to all the fair kids because he did their animals for $1. Whether it was surgery, whether it was amputation, a cold, or stitches, $1.
So to honor Doc Thompson, a 7,200 square foot educational barn showcasing baby animals and their moms was established.
Doc Thompson's heart was so big that we had to try to do something that we knew would stand out and everybody would appreciate.
Honey, can I bring a goat home?
It took forever to drag Jann out of Doc's farm, but this fair has a very unique event we keep hearing about: High School Madness.
All the high schools come together and we have little contests for them to compete against each other. The winning school gets $500.
Monetary prize.
Yeah, second place gets $300 and the third place gets $100, and they just have a blast. You get that many kids together at one time. The closest thing you can say is that's kind of like organized chaos.
So as the sun was setting on the midway, the sound of several thousand crazed teenagers easily led us right to the spot.
The president of the Junior Fair Board gave me a little more intel on what was about to happen.
We have the human pyramid, we have tug-of-war, we have hula hoop games, we have cheerleaders performing, we have drumline, we have it all here.
So it looks like they're pretty excited, so it must mean something to win.
Yeah, it's basically bragging rights. If your school wins High School Madness, then you run the town forever.
Run the town forever? Then let the madness begin.
While cheerleaders whip the crowd into a frenzy, we check up on the human pyramids.
This contest is not about speed, it's about endurance. Who will be the last one standing?
We got this, baby, we got this!
Everybody was pulling for their school to win. Even the teachers got into the act. Their event, the hula hoop.
And back at the pyramids, some are starting to crumble.
Next, the event that got the kids all shook up.
The goal? Be the first to empty your Kleenex box full of ping pong balls.
Even the mascots got to take center stage and strut their stuff. Then the most popular part of the night, the drum line.
The points were tallied and it was time to announce the winner.
The first place winner is Calexico.
These teenagers are now ready to hit the fair for the rest of the night. Us, not so much.
I think I know why they call it High School Madness.
That was amazing. I know. We're exhausted. Okay, all the kids, though, they're in the midway.
Yeah, but we've had such a great time at the fair this week.
We have all the baby animals, the fun rides, and actually going out into the field and seeing all the agriculture in the area.
Oh, and then the FFA and the 4-H kids, that really brought back a lot of memories for me.
It did, I could tell. Hey, if you've got a great story from your town, please go to our website, go to our Facebook page, and let us know about it. Maybe we'll be in your town next.
I'm Rodney Miller.
And I'm Jann Carl.
Join us again next week when once again we celebrate the great stories from across America.
Oh yeah, I am the pig whisperer.
I love it. This would be a good outtake.
You know, I've heard about herding cats, and I'm thinking herding pigs is a little bit like herding cats.
You're watching Small Town Big Deal.
And you can't do that without a magician.
It's not working.